Everyone knows that the best pizzas and bread are cooked in stone ovens, and the most expensive restaurants now cook on stone plates to get the finest flavor out of food. But using these flat tablets is too much of a hassle. You have to heat them up in the oven, wait hours to reach the right temperature. Then you need to take the heavy block out, possibly burning yourself. Now, for the first time, available worldwide comes the culinary revolution that blends the real traditional taste of hot stone cooking with the convenience of the highest quality pans in the market. Stonewell. Stonewell's innovative design combines the quick heating principles of aluminum and a solid stone surface that stores the heat and gradually releases it to the food, allowing you to cook at lower temperatures that cook your food evenly and just right while locking in the flavor for the one-of-a-kind traditional taste of stone cooking. With normal pans, the natural juices of the food run onto the cooking surface. Stonewell sears the outside and keeps the juices in, so meat and fish end up more tender, juicy, and tasty. Vegetables are crunchier and cooked to perfection. Plus, you get unbeatable durability and non-stick, healthy cooking that won't need fattening and cholesterol-rich grease and oil. Now, here's your host, Lori Leland, and our favorite Englishman, John Parkin, to introduce you to the most amazing cooking innovation on the market, Stonewell.
John, oh my gosh, did you cook all of this food?
I did indeed. You know, all your favourites. You've got chicken curry from India, Spanish omelette from Spain, cordon bleu from France, the all-American favourite, hamburger, and much, much more.
Delicious. No wonder you needed all these pans, though.
No. It was all done in one pan. Stonewell.
What? How is that even possible?
Well, you see, the Stonewell technology actually incorporates the best of all cookware into a single pan. You know, you've got the durability of stainless steel, non-stick, and the great heat conductivity of aluminum. And of course, you've got the heat retention of cast iron.
Wow. This is how I feel in my kitchen, juggling all these pans.
Best of all, it enables you to enjoy the unbeatable taste of traditional hot stone cooking right in your own home for the most delicious meals ever. Look, why don't we make it surf and turf? Here we've got a lovely steak. We'll pop that in the pan.
Nice.
And here we've got some king prawns. And, you know, to really maximise the flavour of these foods, what you need is Stonewell. And the solid natural stone surface is made of tiny stone particles bonded to an aluminum heat-conducting base to form a pan that stores the heat and gradually releases it into the meat, allowing you to cook at lower temperatures that cook your food evenly and just right, locking in the flavour and giving you the traditional taste of cooking on stone. It's incredible. Stonewell is designed top to bottom to allow the flavour of your food to flourish.
And I cannot wait to taste this.
I can flip and turn over this steak and these prawns with these sharp metal tongs, and you know what? I won't scratch the pan. In fact, the pan won't chip, discolour or damage. I can even take these sharp, jagged rocks and I can toss them around in this pan, and you know what? I'm not going to damage the surface. Take a look for yourself.
Oh my gosh, John, you're right. You would never try that with an ordinary pan. It would be completely ruined.
But you see, Stonewell is 10 times stronger and will last you 10 times longer than many non-stick pans in the market today. Laurie, why don't we just check on our steak? And
wait a minute. You can't cut right in that pan. That's a knife, and that is a non-stick cooking surface. John, what are you doing?
I told you, Stonewell is so durable, you're not going to scratch the surface of the pan. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Have a taste.
Nice, yummy bite. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's perfect, John. It's tender. It's juicy. Delicious. It's melting in my mouth. This is the way a steak should be cooked. And to think it came out of a pan, it seems like it came right off the grill. And
let me just pop this surf and turf onto the plate, and I'm going to show you how easy this is to clean up. I'm just going to take a paper towel and have a look at this. I mean, clean up really is a breeze. That's amazing.
It is amazing. It's such a time saver.
And because nothing sticks to Stonewell, you don't need, you know, virgin oils, sunflower oils, all these fats, grease, lard. You know, you just don't need all of this. In fact, all of this junk can go right into the trash can.
And without all of that, everything that you cook is going to be healthier.
And, you know, when it comes to cookware, the demanding people are professional chefs. So let's see if Stonewell can pass their critical eye.
I have been a professional chef cooking in commercial kitchens for over 25 years. And what is amazing about Stonewell, you don't have to use any fats at all. And I mean zero. But you're locking in all of the natural vegetables, nutrients, and that's what you want in your food. Natural tasting food. Stone has been a conduit of heat forever. The fact that someone put it into a pan for everyday cooking purposes is ingenious. It allows me to do a lot of things I couldn't do on a tablet. For instance, I couldn't cook nice sauce, but in the pan, it allows me to do a lot of those things. But I'm still getting that natural stone flavor that I have in the tablet. And that's because that tablet, that surface, is actually inside of the pan. I'm going to get the exact same results. The natural stone flavor is actually inside of this pan. The flavor, the results are going to come out perfect every time.
No matter what food you cook in Stonewell, you won't have to smother it with fat and grease. You'll be able to cook it clean and really taste the natural flavours of the food. Now then, how about this? Take a look at this. This is a family favourite of mine. Now, got a red pepper, yellow pepper, and green pepper.
John, I can barely hear you over the sizzle.
Look at that. And they just slide around the pan. Now, don't forget, with Stonewell, you've got a great non-stick quality, so nothing sticks. And, you know, with Stonewell, the hot stone cooking surface is really going to sear in the natural flavour of the beef.
Right.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them over. OK. Whoa, there we go.
You're going in with metal. That always scares me, John.
You know, you're not going to scratch the pan. I've told you. This is the best non-stick that you've ever seen. Now, then, you really are going to get that traditional hot stone cooking taste with Stonewell every single time. Now, then, I call this my reverse stuffed pepper because I can actually slide them now from the pan onto the plate. What do you think of that?
That looks outstanding. Look how pretty it is.
Why don't you give it a try?
Oh my gosh, John, this is so delicious. I can really taste the flavor of the seasoned beef. Yum.
You know, you're really tasting the benefits of hot stone cooking. And imagine having restaurant quality hot stone cooking without the high restaurant prices. And unlike normal pans that let the natural juices of the food escape onto the cooking surface, Stonewell sears those juices, interlocking the true flavour. It's traditional hot stone cooking at its finest. Stonewell comes complete with all the best features available in cookware today.
Well, as a restaurant chef and a cooking instructor, I've literally taught thousands of people how to cook. I always say I can teach anybody how to cook, but you've got to have the right equipment. And that starts with what you put on the cooktop. I not only have Stonewell in my restaurant, I have it at home. That tells you how I feel about it. And the thing I love about Stonewell is I'm going to get that temperature up really high. I'm going to put the New York strip in there, and it's going to get a real nice sear and a nice little crust on the outside. I'm the author of a recently published cookbook called It's All About the Food. And when I say that to somebody, I'm saying it's all about the taste. So taste is everything. The best tasting food is cooked in Stonewell.
We're here at the Saturday morning market, secretly cooking foods in traditional nonstick and in a Stonewell pan to see if people can really taste a difference.
Tell me what you think about the flavor.
Kind of dull.
Not terribly flavorful.
Kind of bland. Kind of, It's like eating cardboard.
Do you have water?
Try this and tell us what you think about this one.
No, I haven't.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Now that's really good. Whoa. Good flavor. That does taste really good.
Well, there's really a night and day difference between these two.
Some really nice texture and wonderful flavor.
Can I have another one of those? The difference is this one's cooked on traditional nonstick, but the second one that you tried was cooked on a Stonewell pan.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that Stone could do that because my, $500 Weber grill doesn't do that.
I have a family of 5, so let me tell you, this would be great to use.
It's very flavorful. It's just the way I would want my steak.
I'll take one.
The results speak for themselves. People love the flavor of foods cooked in Stonewell.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a cheese omelette where the cheese didn't melt properly in the middle?
I have, and it's not great.
OK, watch. I'm going to pop the cheese into the pan first.
OK.
Now, pop on some eggs like this. Now then, OK, remember all we did that was different? We just put the cheese in first. Now then, you've seen chefs do this.
Oh, my gosh,
in
and you're using metal in there, too?
Yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm not going to scratch this pan. I'm very confident. Now, I have a name for this, OK? This is called my reverse cheese omelette. Now then, look how easily and simply this omelette just folds over.
That is
And you know what? It's
gorgeous.
going to be cooked to perfection. Look at that. It just slides right out the pan. Let's just pop that on there for a second. There's a fork.
Thank you.
Give it a try and tell me what you think.
Oh, my gosh, it looks so good. It smells wonderful. John, that is breakfast the way it was meant to be. That is so delicious.
Clean up again, remember, with Stonewell, really is a breeze. Just check that out.
Wow.
Restaurants usually don't have non-stick pans because it's a heat thing. This Stonewell pan is perfect because it can reach a high temperature. No other pan does what this Stonewell pan does. It brings out the right aromas. You get the taste. We've cooked shellfish, clams, mussels, oysters. You can't damage it. You can use a metal spoon. It won't scratch it. When you're cooking tableside and flambe, usually the pan will get caramelized and it will stick. With this Stonewell pan, there is no problem. You can wipe it with a cloth, you don't need a dishwasher, and you can start another dish right away. It puts out great flavor, it puts out the great heat. It is fantastico.
It was so much fun cooking with John on Stonewell. I decided to come home and cook for my husband. Now, this is a big surprise because he's a chef and usually does all of the cooking. But I have decided that using Stonewell, I'm gonna be able to cook a gorgeous dinner all in one pan. Now, take a look at this beautiful piece of fish. I brought this home. This is local grouper, very similar to the grupa from Portugal. I'm also going to put in my vegetables as well. And because I'm using Stonewell, I only need one pan. It is literally sealing in the flavors of each item. I have both my fish and my vegetables all in here together. And because Stonewell seals in all the flavors, I never have to worry about any transfer between the foods. Look at this. This fish looks absolutely perfect. It's so gorgeous. The vegetables are coming together nicely too. I'm cooking with a really hot pan. But now I can even lower my heat because the solid stone surface of Stonewell is going to store the heat and then release it perfectly back into the food. Oh, my husband is home. Perfect timing. I know he's going to absolutely love the natural flavor of hot stone cooking thanks to Stonewell.
I'm going to make one of my favorite desserts, and that is crepe Suzette. I'm going to add the oranges, then I'm going to add the marmalade, okay, and here's what makes it truly, truly special, okay? I'm just going to pop a little bit of brandy on there, okay? Now, whoa! Are you ready for this? Look at that. And, you know, those flames are 1,300 degrees. But, you know, even though you're cooking on a high temperature like that, you're not going to ruin the pan. It's not going to break down, and you're not going to have to worry about PFOAs, because this is not an ordinary pan.
Well, it's beautiful and all, but this is on fire, John.
I think that's ready. Now then, have a look at this. We'll just pour that on the top, and look how that just slides out. Okay, let me get a cloth, and I'll show you just how simple and how easy this is to clean out. Look at that.
That's nice. I love the cool handles, but you know what? Get out of my way. I want to taste some of that flambe.
Okay, here, have a try.
All right, here we go. That looks so delicious.
Tell me what you think.
Oh, my gosh. John, this is amazing. I can taste the caramelized sugar, the marmalade, the liqueur. I mean, it is exploding with flavor.
Stonewell combines all of the best features of cookware available today. So now you can enjoy the absolutely unbelievable great taste of hot stone cooking in your very own home.
Here's how to get yours.
Everyone knows that the best pizzas and bread are cooked in stone ovens, and the most expensive restaurants now cook on stone plates to get the finest flavor out of food. But using these flat tablets is too much of a hassle. You have to heat them up in the oven, wait hours to reach the right temperature. Then you need to take the heavy block out, possibly burning yourself. Now, for the first time, available worldwide comes the culinary revolution that blends the real traditional taste of hot stone cooking with the convenience of the highest quality pans in the market, Stonewell. With Stonewell, it's easier than ever to get the flavor-infused taste of real stone cooking that our ancestors have enjoyed for centuries. Meal after delicious meal, Stonewell is made up of tiny stone particles bonded together to form a solid stone surface that stores the heat and gradually releases it to the food, allowing you to cook at lower temperatures that cook your food evenly and just right while locking in the flavor for that one-of-a-kind traditional taste of stone cooking. Normal pans let the natural juices of the food escape, so they end up dry and lacking in flavor. Stonewell sears in the juices, so meat and fish end up more tender, juicy, and tasty. Veggies taste crunchier and cooked to perfection. And unlike those chemical non-stick coatings, it won't chip, scratch, flake into your food, or create toxic PFOA vapors when heated up. This incredible surface is fused to a state-of-the-art aluminum base that heats up quickly and sears the flavor into your food, so you taste the greatness in every bite. And because nothing sticks to Stonewell, no butter, oil, or grease is required, so all you taste is the natural flavor of the food. Call now and get your 24-centimeter Stonewell nonstick pan for the low price you see on your screen. It comes complete with the thermal touch glass lid with built-in steam valve, but we're not done. Order the family-size Stonewell 28-centimeter pan and lid today, and we'll give you a 20-centimeter Stonewell pan absolutely free. We're convinced Stonewell is the last nonstick pan you'll ever need, so call now.
Kenco.